Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, August 13th. I'm Michael Taylor. Good to be here with you on a Thursday. Bree's gonna come back someday this month. I don't know, but she's not here this week. Not gonna be here next week. Maybe the week after that. But right now I'm hitting for her, and we got a great show for you. So let's get right to it. We got on our program today from Hoag Medical Group, we have Dr. Peter Azam and Dr. Mayuri Jagadish. They're going to be talking about family medicine with us a little later in the program. And then coming up as well, the Boomers are here. They got all sorts they got their sunglasses on already. They're going to be talking about vintage vinyl, other events they have coming up, and the 18th anniversary of Boomers itself. So lots of partying, lots of music going on. Stay tuned for that as well. Right now, though, we want to talk to you about watching this very channel here, right? Your beloved Channel 6. So keep TV6 during the transition. How do we do that? You can keep watching all your favorites, including This Day with Michael Taylor, come on now, Trading Post, wellness programs, great feature films, and much more during the Ting transition by downloading the Village Television Live app. The app is available free through the App Store and Google Play. Simply search for Village Television, and then residents can watch the Village Television in 3 ways: Village Television Live app on Wi-Fi connected devices, Village website at lagunawoodsvillage.com/services. You'll find it, on the Village website there. And then Village Television on our YouTube channel for local programming and on-demand content. So you go on YouTube, type in Village Television Laguna Woods, and you'll find us there as well. So that is going to be the way that you keep us during the transition to Ting, because Village Television will not be included in the DirecTV channel lineup. So in order to watch us, folks, you got to download the app, find us on YouTube, or make sure you watch us via the website as well. So let's take a check of our weather forecast. We got a nice day today. It's going to be our coolest day. It's going to be mostly cloudy today and down to 80 degrees. That'll be the high, which is nice. A little bit of relief from the heat that we've been having. And we got some cooler temperatures for the weekend as well. 82 and 83 and 83 on Sunday. Then we start to tick up a little bit on Monday with 84 degrees in the forecast. But we're going to have, after today's mostly cloudy, we're going to have the morning clouds giving way to afternoon sunshine, and then partly cloudy on Sunday and Monday. There you go. Let's take a look at our, I love this, sunrise, sunset. This is a squirrel that looks like it wants to beat me up. I have no doubt it could. Village squirrel with attitude, we're calling this one. Joel Goldstein, thanks for sending this one in to us. Sunrise this morning was 6:11. Get that squirrel off the screen, I'm scared. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:39. If you'd like to send us a picture, that's an angry squirrel, please send it to us. Email lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, folks, we've got a couple of meetings to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to folks from Hoag Medical Group. Stay with us.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hoag Institutes. Our top-ranked physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating the most complex medical conditions. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hoag Institutes, right here in OC.
And welcome back, everybody. From Hoag Primary Care, we welcome family medicine physicians Dr. Peter Azam and Dr. Mayuri Jagadish. I got it. I was practicing. So we want to talk about primary care physicians, and that was one of those things like with PPOs and with all the kind of like tailored medicine you have out there. Some people don't really have that primary care physician, that fallback that, is there, that important thing. But why is it important to have a primary care physician in terms of establishing that kind of baseline for your medical needs?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just nice to have someone who knows you. Knows your medical history, chronic medical conditions, manages everything. And then also if something acute comes up, you
Right.
have someone who knows all of your medical history that can also play into treating your acute condition, but also knowing you as a person too.
Right, and that primary care physician is the ones that, hey, here's your annual this, we need to get you back over here, that kind of thing, right? So they're the ones following what your needs will be instead of just because a specialist is just going to do that one thing and they're going to be done, right?
Yes, we take a very broad perspective when we evaluate our patients, and we look at them as a whole person. We can look at how systems work together, how different conditions or symptoms might be linked together. We can also guide them as they navigate seeing their specialist, help them determine which specialist might be important to see and which tests might be important to get done to evaluate symptoms as a holistic approach.
And not everything that I may have a tweak here or a soreness there, I don't need to go to a specialist a lot of times, right? A lot of times I can walk into a primary care physician and I think, oh, I think I need to go to a back doctor or something. And you say, no, I think we got this covered, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the good part about it is, we're right down the street, like down El Toro, and we have pretty good availability now too. So we can definitely get you in even same day or even the week.
Exactly.
That's great. And I also know that there's like a little bit of a primary care physician kind of shortage. Like not everybody does the kind of the general family medicine so much. There are so many specialties that you guys are in demand, right?
Exactly. And yes, like we said, we have very good availability, so we can see our patients very quickly. If something comes up, we can give them an early evaluation and help them get a very good sense of what's going on and what the next steps would be. So it's nice to be able to get some answers quickly about that and get a more detailed understanding.
And how important is it to have that relationship with a doctor that you see regularly so you get to know the patient as they get to know you, so that communication barriers can sometimes fall down a little bit and people get comfortable, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, it's not just coming in to get your annual exam. It's also like, oh, I get to know you as a person. We get to catch up every time we see each other. And it's nice to be able to talk to them about, their own relationships, their own personal life, and kind of get to know you as, a long-term relationship. It's so special.
Now, I'm guilty. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm guilty of this. I have a PPO, and I've just I need something. I go to like, oh, I need this or I need that. And I've only just recently got a primary care physician because some of my doctors are like, well, who's your primary? I'm like, I don't have one. And so why is that for me that, why are people like maybe resistant to having that regular doctor instead of just going to see a specialist? What do you think that is?
Yeah, certainly. There's definitely in some cases, there's some miseducation, maybe some misunderstanding about what primary care is and what we can offer. But what I always tell my patients is we're very good also with prevention in addition to evaluating active symptoms, and there are certain screening tests that are recommended by medical guidelines that are recommended to be up to date, and so we're very good at evaluating that and ensuring our patients are getting those screening tests.
Right.
Make sure we're not missing a condition that's common in the population that we can be screening them for, and ensuring other routine testing is done and all of that as well. So that's also a big factor there.
Right.
And I was gonna say, also we're able to see the whole picture. So a lot of times,
so you know the history.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Exactly.
you see a specialist for one certain thing, and then we're able to kind of connect everything together and see if there's actually something bigger that maybe is missing from kind of going to the specialist.
And then you guys know, and that's the thing, you guys are the front door, help open that door to those specialists. When you kind of narrow it down, okay, here's the direction we're going in now, we need to see a specialist. So that's what you can kind of push us in that direction, right?
And then we also have recommendations on who would be a good provider for you if you are interested in a certain specialty, like who to start with.
Exactly.
And I imagine that knowing me or knowing your patient well enough, you could say, okay, I think you'd like this person in this area more than this person, just because you like this, or you like straight to the facts, or you like to talk a little more, whatever it might be, right? So you kind of do that. You help cater that where they find that specialist.
Exactly. And Hogue does a really good job of connecting all the physicians together, so we get to know the specialist also on a personal level. So it's nice once we get to know you as a patient, because then we can connect you to a specialist we think would would best suit you in terms of personality too.
So speaking of regular care and getting regular scene, cold and flu season, we're coming up. I hate to say it, but summer's about to end. And now it's going to get into that season. So what are some of the things that people should be doing now to protect themselves that you would make sure that your patients are doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think the single most thing that will help, even if you do get the flu, it will lessen any symptoms of you getting the flu shot. I recommend getting it around September, October, kind of right in the middle of season, right before, early season, but also not too late. So you get like a protection throughout the whole season. And then also just like the basics matter too, washing your hands, trying not to touch your face a ton, disinfecting surfaces. I'm trying to avoid sick people are the big things.
Now, sometimes, we're not going to get political, but sometimes there's different guidances on different recommendations for vaccines, these kinds of things, whatever it might be. But once you build a relationship with a patient, there's a trust factor that goes into that doctor that I think most people trust more than any other recommendation they might have heard somewhere else, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's also a good reason to have already established with a primary care physician that, we know you as a patient and we've already developed that rapport and that trust. And we're also a good resource if something does happen and there are symptoms developing. We can also give you a very good understanding of what might be going on and assess you quickly and give you that reassurance or any testing and evaluation that might be needed quickly if something were to happen as well. So we are a good resource in that way.
Absolutely. And so like with things like those charts you can download online now and that kind of thing. So if I'm seeing a doctor regularly, then any specialist also kind of has, well, here's your blood test, show to this, that, you're that kind of thing. Instead of like, well, we have no idea, so I have to order every single test in the world. So you guys can also be kind of preventative and like in saving time for people who go to specialists too, right?
Exactly, definitely. One thing we do very well is coordinating the care overall, kind of being the quarterback for our patients' care and working with them on understanding tests and discussions they've had with specialists and being able to answer additional questions they might have as they navigate the medical system in general.
What do you do for folks who like say, hey, I want to change my lifestyle a little bit. I want to change my habits so I maybe don't have to see you as much as I have been, kind of thing. What are some of the basic recommendations for people as they get older to kind of keep their independence in terms of lifestyle changes?
Yeah, exactly. One of my big approaches is I'm a huge proponent of lifestyle in general. I do believe a lot of medical conditions can be prevented with a healthy lifestyle. I really do like to talk to my patients about nutrition and what they're eating. It's a huge factor from what I've seen. I definitely promote them trying to stay physically active if they can. I know it's going to look different for everybody in each particular situation, but I do find that that's also very helpful in maintaining health, maintaining healthy bones, and just all the organs in the body that really benefit from that. And additionally, I also recommend my patients have good, community, social relationships. We look at that whole aspect, and we really do emphasize that. It makes a huge difference, is what I've experienced.
Now, we've talked about it a little bit, but a lot of people only go to the doctor when something doesn't feel right. How important is it in terms of preventative care to see something as it develops and catch things early? And that would be going to your primary care physician regularly, right? So why is that part important?
Well, I think that's the big goal of primary care, is to try and prevent things from happening before they happen. So, we've seen a lot of patients that, will get like a routine mammogram screening and then they have something abnormal that comes up. Our breast center is really good at like following up, needing like additional biopsies, different things like that. But that prevention key is so important because, if you came in a few years later, it may have been a different story.
Right. So that's why that good kind of record and having consistency and going to my primary care physician is something I need to start doing. There you go. All right, Dr. Azam and Dr. Jagadish, thank you guys so much for joining us. They are Hogue Primary Care just down the street on El Toro, folks. If you don't have a primary care physician, it's time to get one. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Hospice isn't about giving up, it's about showing up with compassion, expertise, and heart.
We care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, helping patients live each day to the fullest.
We walk with patients and families every step of the way because what we do is more than medicine. It's honoring every moment together.
Orange Hospice, with you, with heart, always. Please call us or visit orangehospice.net.
And welcome back, everybody. It's time to talk to the boomers, and when we do that, we always like to have Kathy Warren and Diane McQuigg in our studio. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. And the shades are, your future's so bright, you had to wear shades, obviously. We're going to be talking about vintage vinyl. You guys are coming up this Saturday, August 15th. Tell me about it.
Oh, it's going to be a great night. But first I have to talk about these wonderful table decorations. You know, Kathy and I get up here every month, and, you know, we're kind of like the stars of the boomers, right?
Of course.
We think so.
Did that need to be said?
We think so, at least. But, you know, there are people behind the scenes that make these beautiful decorations every single month. And this is one.
That's a fantastic one.
Bonnie Fox creation. Yeah, she does a great job with our decorations. So before we talk about vintage vinyl, I just wanted to mention that because she does a great job.
That's part of the vintage. It's part of all of vintage.
Yeah,
vinyl.
It is. It is. That's what I'm saying.
Sets the mood for the vintage vinyl, which is an amazing band. A lot of dancing. Everyone's want to get up and dance to all the tunes they remember from days gone by, of course.
Now, is it kind of basically like a rock and roll set kind of thing? Is it what time period are we talking about? The 70s, 60s, 70s?
They'll do 60s, 70s, 80s.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And is it kind of one of those events, bring your own everything, like what you guys do?
Yeah, what we're famous for, yes.
Those are the best. We love those.
Definitely.
And can people still get in? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so tickets still available and all that fun stuff?
You buy at the door.
Oh, you can buy at the door.
Members are free,
Yeah.
and guests are $20 at the door.
Okay.
Yes.
And
doors open at 6.
Now, you guys gonna be decorating tables like you guys usually do? Not just this, but do people come in and just go crazy? Oh, no?
We do the decorations.
You do all the
but
decorations.
people bring all
Sometimes
of
it
their
happens.
goodies. So they'll bring their cute plates and
Right.
napkins, and then their spread of food and cocktails, adult beverages.
They'll add to the decor.
Yes.
Sounds like a good one. It's a good old solid rock and roll show.
Yeah.
It's coming up this Saturday, folks. At the door, you can get the tickets if you haven't already bought them, and it's going to be vintage vinyl.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are celebrating a birthday. You finally turned the legal age of 18.
Yes, next month.
Yeah, not
Next
really
month,
a birthday, but it's an anniversary.
Anniversary,
Yes.
sure.
But we're celebrating 18 years.
Yeah. Can you believe it's been 18 years of Boomers?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing how many people that I talk to that have been on the board at one time or another. Because, you know, as boards go, you know, you kind of flip over every few years. And how many times have you heard, oh, I started the Boomers or I was on the board?
Yeah.
It's great. It's wonderful.
And it's evolved over the years. I
Yep.
mean, I think it was first called Baby Boomers when you
Yes.
guys first started.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
how has it evolved? How has kind of like changed as you guys know from its origin 18 years ago to where it is today?
Besides growing, more and more people.
Right, sure.
I think it's still the same philosophy, kind of in a time warp. You know, 50s, 60s, 70s, some 80s, 50s.
Maybe
Sometimes. But yeah, kind of a time warp and try to, that's what people want to hear.
Yeah,
That's what
we
they
try
show
to-
up for.
Right, and we try to do a little bit. We know that, you know, the boomers, the generation is like this big, right?
Right.
So there's kind of two parts of it. There's like the older, maybe the boomers, and then a little bit younger boomers, which is called Generation Jones. So we are the ones that like maybe a little bit faster, harder rock, where maybe some of the older boomers like a little bit more traditional rock and roll,
Right.
you know, some of the older songs.
Right.
So we try to do something for everybody every month.
Right. Boomers is considered one of these time periods up, you know, after World War II kind of thing. But has that kind of been a moving target as that group ages? Like, hey, we're letting these guys be boomers. Everybody can be a boomer, you know. And like I said, it used to be maybe 40s, 50s music when it first started. Now it's 60s, 70s, and you know, it's evolving as it goes, right?
Yes, but the younger people who are moving into as residents they grew up listening to their parents
Right.
play the music.
Right, absolutely. I
So
remember
they
being in
know all the
car.
words, too.
I know all these old songs because I was in the car with my mom and she'd be playing them when I was a kid.
My 6-year-old grandson, this is the truth, can sing Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne from beginning to end. Now, I don't think that he, turned on the radio and listened to it. I think he's listening to what his parents listened to.
And on that
Or
note,
grandma.
Or grandma, yeah.
And it's also cool when maybe younger generations kind of discovers the Beatles for the first time, or the Rolling Stones, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
because they're listening to it at maybe their grandparents or their parents are listening to something like that. And I think that's one of the interesting things about the Boomers. It's so inclusive. It's just like everybody, if you love this music, if you love what's going on here, just join us, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look forward to everyone coming in and they're ready to dance the minute that music starts.
Well, that's
Hit
the
that
great thing
dance
about the
floor.
Boomers, and the bands love the Boomers for this reason.
Yeah.
They start playing, boom, the dance floor's full.
Right. Yes,
They love that.
I've been at a couple events here in the village, and man, when the band starts going, people get up.
Oh,
There's none of
yeah.
this like junior high. Everybody's who's gonna dance first. You guys get out there and you guys go for it. So,
Partner or no partner.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't
get
matter.
up and
Just
move.
Get up and dance.
18 years going strong. Let's talk about Pretzel Logic coming up in
That's
October.
exciting at the Pack.
Okay, what's that?
October 3rd. Well, it is a Steely Dan review, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so those of you who like the Steely Dan music, you have
Absolutely.
to be at this event. And Pretzel Logic is a huge, beautiful band. Do a fantastic job doing Steely Dan. You have heard them. Where did you find them?
Laguna Festival of the Arts.
Oh, okay, so
So
they're
down at
playing
the pageant. Yeah.
Hey 19 and Dirty Work and all.
all
You're like,
of
hey,
those.
who's playing that?
Hey, I want those guys. Bring them on. Yeah, they're great. They're really phenomenal.
Now, what Pretzel Logic, is that a reference to a song, a Steely Dan song I'm not aware of? Or
There's a song and an album. There's an
Okay.
album called Pretzel
Okay,
Logic.
see, I don't have any Steely Dan. I'll admit, I like Steely Dan, but I don't have any other albums.
Yeah.
So
Me neither.
Pretzel
I'm with you
Logic,
there.
huh? Okay. And that seems like a big ensemble because Steely Dan is a big ensemble. They have horns. They have a lot of stuff instrumentation wise. Mm-hmm. So they're a big crew, right?
Oh yeah, I think there's about 8 or 9 of them. There's a lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you'll
see
hear-
by
yeah.
the poster, there's quite a few.
And do people get tickets for that now already?
Yes,
Or-
they're for sale at
Yeah.
the Pack.
Okay, so at the Pack.
On sale now, yes. So
Okay.
get those while there's some good seats still available.
$20, $30, and $40, folks. The shows are going to be 7:30 at the Pack
Yep.
on October 3rd. Pretzel Logic, also known as the Steely Dan tribute band.
Exactly. We have a lot of exciting bands coming up. The fun part of being on the board
Yeah.
is we go band hunting. And
Yeah,
so
yeah. I was gonna say that's how you guys go out and find this and keep it
Yes.
fresh because as much as you're like, hey, we love these guys last year, let's bring them back. But you also want to Pretzel Logic or something like that come in and kind of change it up a little bit. Is that the fun part for you guys?
absolutely.
Yeah, we just heard a new band on Friday night over at Knowles that we love. So maybe be seeing them in 2027. But yeah,
Fit 'em
that's the
in.
fun. We go out, we socialize, we went with a few friends and listened to the band danced, and now we're going to hire them.
There you go. Easy,
We're bringing-
easy as that.
Easy peasy.
For the next dance, our 18th celebration,
Right.
we have a new band, 61 Candles.
Oh, that's right. Right. I didn't mention that. 61 Candles is going to be
Yes.
performing at the anniversary/birthday party for Boomers.
Yes.
And I like it's kind of a flip on 16 Candles.
Well, I guess there's a feeling behind that saying. 61 Candles is kind of that era of,
It's kind of feel good.
yeah,
Yeah.
feel good.
Yeah, and they're a fairly new. They were I forget the name of their former band, but they just reorganized a couple of years ago into 61 Candles. They are probably one of the hottest bands around. They play all over.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
All right.
you get to, if you're a member, you get to come and see them for free. You don't have to.
There you go.
You don't have to buy anything.
Come
you don't
celebrate.
Have to, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's
They
gonna
fill
be
the house
September
everywhere they
19th.
play.
Right. Yeah, they do.
Oh, fantastic! And I want to make sure you guys. I feel like we're in the middle of summer. But you guys are already planning the holiday dance.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We want everyone to put on their calendars. Our holiday dance is December 19th.
Okay.
So save the date. You'll be getting more information. It's a lovely dinner dance.
Okay. And where's that going to be?
It's Clubhouse 5,
Clubhouse
where
5.
all of our dances are.
Right. Okay. And is it going to be? Do you already know the band? Have you already? Can we
Absolute.
spill the beans on that?
Absolute is going to be with us. They're a 10-piece band that has horns and everything. They're a great band, and they've played for a couple of other clubs here in the woods, and they played for Woodstock.
Okay. Oh,
So
there
yeah,
you
they were
go.
at Woodstock. Yeah.
Holiday music and Woodstock. They do it all.
Yes.
All right, ladies. They got their cool sunglasses on. Make sure you get out this Saturday to Vintage Vinyl, August 15th. It's going to be a great one. You can buy tickets at the door. I want to thank Kathy and Diane from the Boomers for coming
Thank
as
you
always.
for having us.
Thanks, Michael.
Good to see you guys, as well as you can see me through the sunglasses. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
For years, Meineke has proudly served the Laguna Woods community. At our auto repair shop in Lake Forest, we offer a variety of services and repairs so that you can count on Meineke for all of your vehicle's needs. Whether it's a regular tune-up or more significant damage, our technicians are here to deliver top-quality workmanship. When you visit us, we'll ensure quick and efficient service so you can get back to your day without delay. Visit us today for unparalleled service.
And welcome back, everybody. We got some great movies for Friday and Saturday, so stay tuned for those. We got Best of Enemies, starring Sam Rockwell. It's going to be our Friday movie. It's going to be brought to us by Advanced Ear Care at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It is a true story of an unlikely friendship in 1971 between civil rights activist Ann Atwater and Ku Klux Klan leader C.P. Ellis that led to a groundbreaking consensus during school desegregation in Durham, North Carolina. It's a true story. It's a great movie. I saw it when it first came out. You'll love it. Then on Saturday, we got a good old-fashioned Western for you. Ed Harris and Renee Zellweger star in Appaloosa. It's brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without those subtitles. It's set in 1882 in the town of Appaloosa, New Mexico, as they are being terrorized by a rancher who murders the town marshal and his deputies. Virgil Cole and his deputy, Everett Hitch, are hired by the townspeople to establish law and order. The pair confront the rancher, uphold justice, and face moral challenges along the way. Well, that sounds like a Western for sure. All right, let's take a check of our weather before we head out. And if you're not going to watch the movie, well, you can go outside and enjoy the lovely temperatures we're going to have this weekend. Thursday, today is going to be our coolest day. We're going to have mostly cloudy. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, basically temperatures in the mid to low 80s. And we've got morning clouds and afternoon sunshine. That's your picture of our weather forecast. Tomorrow on the program, we're going to be welcoming a doctor from Excel Health. We're going to talk about spinal surgeries, as well as Sports Corner. We're going to be previewing the football coming, preview all the picks and preview the teams for football. Cole's got that. I clearly am not a sportscaster. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.